Seating arrangement for a running dinner is extremely easy when you use the Running Dinner Planner app and the accompanying website. The first thing you have to do is to provide the system with the names and the addresses of the participating people and houses. So in order to do that, the easiest way is to use the web and use the MyPlanner section. So let's go ahead and do that. First, we need to create an account because we haven't registered yet. So we'll go and provide our name, email address, and a password. Eat my shorts, and register. So that's apparently successful. Going to log in, Bart Simpson, eat my shorts. And we're in. Now here you can input all the data that the app could possibly use. The only thing that's actually required is the persons and the addresses in a certain format. Name, address, email, comments, gender, short name, short address. Of those, only name and address are really necessary. But other stuff you can input as well. How many courses you serve and what their names are. If there happen to be any special relations between certain people, like people that hate each other and shouldn't be seated next to each other. What the capacity of each of the houses is. How many guests can it accommodate? Are there any houses that might want to serve a main course but definitely not a dessert? Who in a house should actually be considered a host? Is that all people that live there or just one? A section where dietary requirements, personal comments can be placed. And then a sections where it can be defined who then actually hates who and doesn't want to be seated next to each other. Penalties is an advanced feature. Seating arrangements, it can find it automatically for you, but you can also start off with a certain preset that you want. And then the final three are templates for the automatic invitations that can be sent out. So I prepared a list of participants in Excel, which is a useful way of doing that, in the right format: a name, an address, an email, sometimes missing, a certain set of comments, whether they're female, male, or in this case X, what their short names are, because sometimes it's for Homer Simpson rather cumbersome to always say Homer Simpson, but it's best to call him HS. Now the system will end up generating short names and short addresses for you, but here you can already give it some hints what you would like to have as a short name. So let's go ahead and copy this table, copy, and then go to the website and paste it here. Now the system eventually wants a comma separated value list or CSV list where the fields are demarcated by commas, but in this case, because it comes from Excel, the fields are delimited by a tab. So we indicate that it's a tab, and then we store the data. Let's go ahead and view the data, make sure it arrived in the database correctly, and there it is. Now the way to get that to the phone, we first need to link the phone to the website account. And on the phone, for that we have to go to settings, and then there's a coupling code here. So we need a coupling code. So on the website, we press register phone. It provides us with a coupling code, in this case 15385. We register the phone and we have success. So now the phone is coupled to the website, to our account. So let's go ahead and provide it with the necessary details. We click on this. There's various ways of doing it, but the preset way is by CSV. Now there's a number of buttons here. You can copy whatever is in here, so you can paste it somewhere else or mail it to yourself, or you can paste something you have on the clipboard to this field. But in this case, the cloud symbol is the easiest one because we've registered our phone to our database. So we press that, and it tells us, okay, I've got all kinds of data. Do you want to load everything? And we say, no, let's just forget about all these because we haven't filled in anything anyway. And let's just go for the persons and houses. So there you have it, what you just filled out on the web. So let's add it to the system by clicking the plus button. And it says, okay, I've added 17 persons and 14 houses, because apparently a number of persons were living in the same house. That's fine. So we go to the main workflow. All of these, because they're light blue, are optional, but you can define your courses, 3, 4, 2. You can define type of special relations. These people hate each other. These people love each other. What the capacity of the houses are. What the preferences for serving a course of the houses are, who the hosts of the houses are, if there's any personal comments, dietary requirements, and of those special relations, people hating each other, who actually hates who. We're not going to bother with any of that right now. So we go ahead and go. And then we come in the planning window. Here you can define the penalties. Again, that's an advanced feature. And here you can generate the customized and personalized invitations. Let's go to the planning mode. So here you see the houses as the green circles, the courses as the somewhat big circles, and the persons around them as the circles around them as the persons taking part. So what we can do is try planning ourselves. We just drag some houses to courses and then say, okay, this particular individual needs to eat here and this particular individual needs to eat there. But because we already took out a subscription to this service, the computer has been generating a number of solutions for us. They're visible in the background. We want to preserve this because we worked hard at it, so we store it as a so-called favorite. That's fine, so we won't lose it. But let's pick one of the solutions that the app has calculated for us. So if we press that, we see that actually no one meets each other 2 times. No one meets each other 3 times. So this is actually a pretty good configuration. And it's taking the app, maybe half a minute? So we're happy with this. Now we go back to the main workflow. We go to the create invitations. We decide now I want just a short thing, something that a badge that people can wear, or maybe not. Let's go to the invite. Okay, we go ahead and do that. And then you say create the personalized invitations in PDF format. And what you get is exactly that. So let's zoom in a bit. This tells, for example, Marge that she's going to be eating course 1 with Nelson Mons and Agna Crabapple, and course 2 with Hans Malworf and whoever serves that course, Knecht Ruprecht apparently. You can mail this to yourself, or you can share it via AirDrop or what have you. So within a few minutes, from scratch, using an Excel table, we've created a configuration where nobody meets each other more than once. And that's exactly what we want in a running dinner.